So unfortunately I'm going to have to wear this top again. I know I only wore this in a couple of videos, but I thought I had a top that I could wear for this video, but I don't know if I just made it up or whether I do have it and I just can't find it. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy's Shrines with a new How to Disney themed videos. So last one I did was actually my Mickey and Minnie Mouse one. If you've not seen that, please go check that out. And today I'm doing a Nightmare Before Christmas one. Now, I know people say, is it a Christmas film, is it a Halloween film? I associate it more of like being in between. I know we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here in the UK, but I still like to say that this is almost like a Thanksgiving film because it's in between Halloween and Christmas. So this one I'm doing it now for you guys. We will be watching it when you guys obviously have Thanksgiving. We'll be watching Nightmare Before Christmas on that night, so obviously I will vlog about it. Obviously some of the stuff you might have seen in my Halloween videos and my Halloween vlogs, because obviously some of the stuff is new for this year. It is still available. Some stuff are actually stuff we got last year, which I've noticed this year are in different stores, but yeah, let's just get into this. So the first one I want to show you is actually one that I saw last year, which is actually from Sainsbury's, but when we were out shopping this year in Asda, they had it here. So like I said, I actually got this last year, but it is still available to buy in other stores. And it's actually this one here, which is a Jack Skellington. It actually lights up, it's like a lantern. So I don't know if you can see. Oh, she says, actually I don't have a battery. So oh yeah, so I don't know if you can see there is a light in there. Unfortunately the light is starting to fade, because obviously we've had it on most of this year for Halloween. But yeah, like I said, so this originally I got from Sainsbury's, but then I didn't see it in Sainsbury's this year, but I did see it in Asda this year, so it is obviously hit or miss. But I just thought it was really cool. But again, if you see my vlogs, you'd know that obviously this goes near the TV, so you would have seen it. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I, throughout the year, have been trying to get more Nightmare Before Christmas things, just because it's one of the things I find, especially over here, we don't tend to do a lot in the UK of it. I have noticed more this year, but I would say this is probably the only year I've really noticed it. So the next couple of things I got from Asda. So this is actually still, as I'm filming this, still currently on our bed at the moment. So I just borrowed the pillowcase. So this actually again came from Asda, and it's double-sided. So it actually has a duvet set as well. So one side you've got Zero with Jack and Sally on them on the duvet. But then on the other side, which is my favourite side, it's actually got this, which is obviously just got the head of Jack and it's got Zero on there as well. This is the side that I actually prefer, because obviously we have a blanket on the bed for the cats. So obviously by having it on this side, and most of the picture kind of gets taken up by the blanket, so I tend to have this side for the pillowcases, but then this side for the duvet. So some of the new stuff they had this year, so this is one of my favorite things, is actually this cushion here. So again, this was actually new for Asda this year. So this is quite nice, because obviously it has a picture of obviously Jack and Zero on there, but then on the back it's just plain orange. So just in case you're like, oh, I just want the orange side to be more autumnal, so obviously you can have it that side, and then obviously you can swip it around when it's obviously the week of Halloween to obviously represent it that way. Another favourite of mine is actually this one here. So again, this is obviously, if you see my vlogs, this is what the cats like to sleep on. They like this sort of fleecy material. So again, it's the same design as some of the other ones. So it's obviously just got Zero and Jack on there as well. I love the fact that it's orange colour, because I do find sometimes, like for example the Stitch one I got, which is a Halloween one, I think it was like a bluey black colour, and I'm thinking, oh, it's kind of not really Halloweeny, even though I had Stitch on there with like pumpkins and like things like that, and like spider's webs on there. It didn't really say Halloween, whereas I feel like because of the colours of this, it does actually say Halloween for me. So the next one I got from Asda is this one here. So this is I don't know, like a plaque or something, so it's obviously something you hang. Again, we had this, I actually had this in the bathroom, because we actually had quite a lot of stuff from previous years that actually say Happy Halloween on there, whereas this one just says Celebrate Spooky. It is quite nice, the fact that obviously it's just nice and simple, it's not too detailed. They did do other ones in Asda of the villains, so they had a lot of villain stuff as well. So again, I did actually do an Asda haul before Halloween. I did a Halloween haul and also did my Halloween vlog, so that'll be all in those ones for you. So just in case you missed one of those, I did actually talk about those then. But yeah, so like I said, so this was quite nice, but like I said, I put this in the bathroom because it didn't actually say Halloween on it, whereas the other ones I had actually did. And then the last one from Asda, I have no intention of ever using this. I just bought it purely just because it was the mask of Jack. So if I remember right, this is only like about, I like £2 or something. It wasn't too expensive. It was actually quite cheap for what I thought it was. I was actually expecting something like this to be more expensive. Now, I did actually mention this in one of my other videos where I find on the websites they don't show everything. So for example, this was never on their website that I saw, because I was constantly keep going on the website and I didn't see this on it. But then we went into store and we actually did our food shop and I saw this. So I was like, why is there stuff that isn't on the website but it's in the stores, because then how am I supposed to know what there is? So one of these things I actually got a couple of years ago. So I actually got this on eBay. So this is actually just the cushions, cushion cover, so you actually have to put your own cushion inside. So it's actually this one here. Now when I go on eBay, literally just type in cushion covers, say Nightmare Before Christmas, they have so many other ones that came up. It's just this one was the one that I preferred. It is a little bit blurry. I don't know if it's supposed to be, because obviously it's supposed to be over text. It was one of the things that I liked it because obviously it had the picture on there. Obviously it has the Nightmare Before Christmas logo on there as well, so it was just nice and like another thing to have. But like I said, they had so many different ones. It's just whatever reason I didn't like either the style of it, the drawing, or the colour. There was something about I didn't like this one I picked. But like I said, I have had this one for a few years. Speaking of eBay, I actually got this one this year on eBay. So I did actually talk to you guys about obviously getting stuff out of season. So for example, if you want any like Halloween or Christmas stuff, best time to get it is more in the summer where it's not going to be as expensive. So this one was originally from the Disney store and it was £15.95, but I actually got this from eBay for like £5. So I kind of feel bad that I got it cheaper from what the person actually originally got it for. But yeah, I just couldn't resist when I saw this. And like I said, every time I go on eBay, my budget is around about £5 for an item. So I just thought that was actually quite a bargain, because I didn't actually realise how much it was until it arrived with the obviously label on it. I didn't realise how much it was. But again, this is me trying to get more stuff for Nightmare Before Christmas in time for Halloween. So yeah, this is one of the things that I actually got. So this one I actually got from the Disney store. Unfortunately, I actually got probably about 6 years ago, but I have seen other ones since. So this is not the only one that exists. There are other ones. So it's actually a mug, but the fun thing about this, it actually comes with a spoon. Again, if you watch our vlogs, you know we love like brownies in the mug, or we like doing hot chocolates, and obviously we have whipped cream and everything. So having a spoon does come in handy. The only downside this, it doesn't have much of like the actual spoon bit. It doesn't kind of doesn't actually dip down as much, so you can't actually put much on the spoon, and Moo Moo is on the move. Just trying to be quiet. Super quiet. Super quiet. So, and I like the fact that obviously on this one it does actually have the Jack Skellington pumpkin on the top of that as well. But yeah, so something like this, like I said, it's not exclusive to Disney store, it's not exclusive to anywhere. They probably have other ones, like I know, which I've just now remembered. What have I done with it? I actually have another mug to show you. It's technically a Christmas one, but it is Nightmare Before Christmas, so bear with, because it's underneath. Here it is. Yeah, I actually was saving this for my Christmas haul, but obviously it is Nightmare Before Christmas. So this is the new one I actually got this year from Asda. And I was like, do I include it in this video because it's technically a Christmas one, but it is obviously a character from that. So, but like I said, yeah, so I've actually got this one, but technically this would be in my Christmas one as well. But I just literally now remembered, because obviously I got that mug and I was like, wait, I actually bought another one. So, but yeah, like I said, so I recently got that one from Asda. So the last one I got with Nightmare Before Christmas on, and then I go on to the Oogie Boogie stuff, was this one here. So I actually got this from TK Maxx. So this is more than I wanted to spend. You actually got two of these. I think they're like $12.99, so it's definitely more than I wanted to spend. But again, one of the reasons I got it was because obviously I didn't have a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff at the time, because at the time I bought this, I hadn't seen the Asda stuff, so it hadn't actually either been launched or I hadn't seen it. So I bought this thinking, oh my god, this might be the only thing I actually get this year, that is Nightmare Before Christmas. $12.99 is definitely more than I wanted to spend on two tea towels, but one obviously was in the kitchen, I had one in the bathroom, so it's not too bad. It's just the fact that I kind of wish it wasn't that expensive, considering it's just literally like three little jacks at the bottom, and then the rest of it is just orange, so it's not like it's a pattern all over. So I was like, why do you have to be so expensive? So it's one of those things that I was like, I knew I wanted it, but at the same time I regretted it just because of the money. Before I forget, I did actually do a video on my scrunchies, so just in case you're interested, I actually have a scrunchie from one seller here, and then I don't know if you can see, I've got another scrunchie up here. Oh, hair out of the way. Another scrunchie here as well. I did actually do a whole video on these scrunchies, so it's actually a small business challenge that I did, so I do actually have a video, so I will link it for you guys if you're interested in any of these. Again, these were actually quite good for Christmas presents. Obviously I know Christmas is coming up. I do have some Christmas ones as well. Yeah, so just in case you're interested in my scrunchies, that's where I got them from. Right, so then the Oogie Boogie stuff. So the first one I'm going to show you is actually this one here, which I actually got Reuben for his birthday. So his birthday was back in September, but I actually got this from the Disney store in the sale for £3 when they had the sale in Christmas in the summer. So again, it's one of the things, buy out of season. So this obviously might have been left over from last year, so anything they might have, say, from this year might be next year's sale. So do what I do, shop all year round. It's so much better considering something like this from the Disney store, easily like what, £10, maybe even more. So I actually got this for £3, like I said, in the sale. Obviously I know it's hit or miss what they might still have in the sale, so it is one of those gambles. You're thinking, okay, it'll be cheaper, but is it going to be there? So it's one of those things that you just kind of have to gamble. So another thing I got from the Disney store, which we actually got when we went to Disney store London, I'm pretty sure it's when we went to see Frozen the musical, so that was back in February. They actually had this, which was actually in the sale. So this was left over from Christmas, because you're actually supposed to put stuff in there. So obviously you know, you put stuff in there, so I think it's kind of one of those like stocking filler type things. I just liked it for the decoration. Obviously in the back it's nothing apart from it just says Oogie Boogie on there, but I just thought this really cute. I think it was only like £3, maybe £5, like reduced down from, it was really stupidly like I think originally it was like 15 or something, and I was like, why is it so much? I know it's Disney, I know it's a Disney store, but why is it so much? So I was really happy to get this one. But again, I got this in the sale, and I believe it was obviously left over from Christmas, and then they had it in the sale. Like I said, I think I bought it in like February or something. So the last thing I got, which is my very first Build-A-Bear. So Reuben happily got me this one. One day we're actually out in town, he was decided, do you want to Build-A-Bear? And I saw the Oogie Boogie one, I had to get it. I actually did vlog about obviously getting this, because obviously we have to stuff it themselves, and that is, I couldn't resist, I had to get it with that, so that was like an extra £5. So like I said, Reuben kindly bought me this one from Build-A-Bear. I like the fact that it doesn't look like Build-A-Bear, it just looks like a stuffed toy, so it's actually quite nice and soft as well. So yeah, so that was our Nightmare Before Christmas haul. So like I said, we will be watching it near the end of November, so obviously we'll vlog about it, because like I said, we do associate it being in between Halloween and Christmas, and like I said, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but obviously that's kind of in between both of them. So let me know down below, when you watch it, do you associate it with a Halloween film, or do you associate it with Christmas? Like, what time of year do you watch it? Or you one of those people that you just watch it whenever, you don't associate it with a time of year, and like you just watch it whenever? But yeah, my next one is going to be Mystery Mini, so obviously it's going to be the start of saying my Christmas one, so obviously getting ready for Christmas, that kind of thing. So obviously Mystery Minis are great things, like stocking fillers, because it's always fun. I absolutely love opening Mystery Minis. I forgot what I've got a few different ones, so like I said, if you like this kind of videos, then please give me a big thumbs up, please like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days. And Moo Moo is on the move again. Oh dears, why are you so snifflies? What's going on?
Don't know. I'm okay. Alright. I'm fine.
Hello and welcome to Llama's Corner. Today we'll be talking all things llama.
All things llama.
Like,
what type of pom-pom earrings should you be wearing this season?